So I just finished this piece right here. That's a eagle face or head. Goes into the eagle wings. It also creates the arms and the ankh head crown. It goes into what's this called again, babe?
It's a double helix.
The double helix. Then it goes into this piece. What is this called?
That's called the wasp.
The
Wasp scepter.
The wasp scepter. You can actually hold it like this or like this. It's strong. Then it goes into
The djed.
The djed. The djed got the start, the base, then they got four pillars, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes back into a double helix. And this right here was a custom piece. A person dreamed of this like 2 years ago, she said. And she been looking for somebody to make it. She asked one person that makes stuff, and she tried to describe all of this, and he was like, it's not for him. She came across my TikTok, and she said I was the one that created. So I'm blessed. I feel blessed that she blessed me with the opportunity to create her dream piece. That's what this is, a dream piece. So if you could dream it and you could describe it, I could make it. Also, I'm teaching you how I'm making this. As I go through, I'm breaking it down. So all you gotta do is keep watching. I read all comments, so like, comment, let me know what you think. Keep supporting the page. I appreciate y'all. And to the next dream piece. Appreciate y'all. Peace, peace. So this is a copper pole. It's copper all the way through, and it is hollow. This right here is 8-gauge wires. I got real long pieces. What I do is I fold it in half, so I have 2 coming out, and I stick one in, and then I stick the other in. I don't use no fire. It's all copper. This is copper, this is copper, all copper, no fire. Now, all of this makes it hard to deal with, so what I do is I find the end and I roll it up so I could just managing the wire. It also keeps from wire smack you in the face, and I do that with all 4 of these. So I got these all manageable. Now I'm bringing in my 14-gauge wire. I'm doubling it up, 14-gauge wire. I'll stick it in the top, and I'm gonna wrap now. This is just getting started, but what she asked for was double helixes going around each other, interlocking like that from the bottom. There's the bottom I'm starting with. So I'm gonna separate these 4 8-gauge wires, and I'll turn them into like snake bodies, and I'll let them interlock. So that's what we gonna do with this. So let me get a start before I separate them. And this is my first time doing it like this, y'all, so y'all get to watch me create. So now I got a little start, so I want to do that. I'll separate. These 2 go together and create like a snake body, and these create a snake body. I'm going to use these somehow and wrap them, and then I'll have them interlocking going around the pole. So I weaved it, and like I said, I'm going around so they intercrossing like the double helix. I'll keep going until I come with the next symbol. Like I said, she asked for like 5 different ancient symbols, and this is one of them. So to me, the djed looks like a tower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these 4 8-gauge wires, and I'm gonna bend it in like a tower form going up. That's my goal. I never made this before, so you gotta bear with me as I figure it out. So you see how this is going up. That's how I envision it. It starts off, it goes up, but then there's a design. So I need to move all 4 of these into place to look like I don't know, like I said, a tower. See how that is? So I gotta shape all sides of it. That's what I want to do. So I wrapped the bottom and then I went straight up, just making, I don't know, to me it's look like a tower. Now the design, it comes out. So what I'm doing is I'm bending it.
Yes, you do. I just had it in yesterday. When was I gift exchange?
So I'm creating these like arms. There's gonna be multiple ones going up, and it's real tricky. I'm looking at the image and I'm creating. This is my first time, but I really, like I said, I really like the design that's coming out, but I'm still working on it. So I did them, like I said, it's 4 things. So it's like, it's a base, then it goes up to 4 pillars, and then it keeps going. But this is a stopping point. I'll probably have a different outfit, different background when you see me continue. But this is as far as I got today. And I really like where it's going. Now I gotta go into a different design from here. Let's go. So I started out with the double helix going up. Then I went into this next symbol. Now, like I said, she had like 5 different ancient symbols. Now I gotta do I don't even know how to pronounce it, the was scepter. So it's a piece that comes up and it got like an animal head. It's like, so I'm gonna add this copper pole. Is a smaller pole, and this pole you could bend it. So my goal is to bring it here, bend it into the desired look, and I think I'm gonna straighten one of these out and put it through the pole. That would give it extra strength. If you put weight on it, it'll be part of it. And also wrap it to it, because everything you do, it gotta be functional too. So not only I need to create the look of it, I need to be able to, for her to be able to put weight on it, and it don't just bend and change up the way it looks. I need it to be part of the pole, part of the staff, and I need it to be strong. So my goal is to add it to it and bend it into this desired look and wrap it and keep going. So I'm gonna figure that out and then I'll show y'all. So I wrapped it to the pole. It's definitely in there. It's strong. Now I could do more of the design. I needed to do something like that. So it goes and then it has this, and there's like an area where you could grab. But she want a couple of more symbols, so I need more pole to keep going. This is not the end of the staff. Or it's really like a cane height. This is not the end of the cane, even though it's an area that you could grab. But let's go. So I put Egyptian eyes on both sides. I got a position just right, but some Egyptian eyes is on there. Now I'm about to wrap this down and then create like, weave it, but my thought is gonna look like a mouth. So I'll just take the Y and go down to where I feel like the mouth should start. Then I'll weave it. So I kind of got in the zone and I just zoned out and I just kept rapping. And this is where I'm at now. I really like it. You can put your hand here and hold it. And this is not going nowhere. It's one strong piece. Or you can put your hand down here and hold it. So she's shorter than me, but you can put pressure on this. It ain't going nowhere. So that's where we at. Now I need to go back into the double helix is what she want. And then it goes into an ankh. But the ankh is not just any ankh. It actually has wings for the ankh arms. I gotta create some wings. But let's keep going though. So after this symbol, it goes into another double helix. But I need it to be comfortable for her to grab. So what I did was I flared the first one. And now I'm wrapping this more closer to the pole so it's easier for her to put a hand around it. Because like I said, it also got to be functional. It just can't look great and something you never want to use or take. So I'm going to do the double helix all the way up. I'm going to keep it tight to the pole so it's easier to grab. And then I'll go into the next part. The next part is an ankh, but it's not just any ankh. It's an ankh with wings, like eagle wings. So I gotta create wings coming off this double helix. But I'll just keep wrapping tight to the pole, and then I'm working my way into the wings. So I'm here. This is clean enough to grab. It's easy. It got the double helix look. I really like it. Now I gotta go into the wings. How am I gonna make the wings is the question. I don't know. Gotta figure this one out. But I need to make the wings and then the ankh head. I need some time to figure that one out. So I just went with the flow and I made a wing. Sometimes it's hard to talk. You just gotta flow with it. And what I did was I sent one of the 8 gauge bars all the way down, and now I gotta keep it around the same size. And I sent it down. I was also looking at eagle wings as I was creating. So I sent it down and I made a feather, and I made a bunch of them. Then I went above it and I did the weave. And when I got to the end, I made little wings coming back, little feathers, which created the whole wing. And I'm about to redo it on this end. So just like that. Let me make sure it's around the same size. I think it's around the same size. Looking at it through the camera sometimes it's not good. I need to look at it. Yeah. This one's a little longer, so let me readjust it. But yeah, I just make the feathers, and then I come back around and I do it again. So I got the wings done. Now I gotta go into the ankh. But let's look at the whole thing though. It's amazing. And you grab it here, you grab it here, you grab it here. There's a lot of ways to hold it. Now I gotta go into the ankh. And her design for the ankh is, it's the circle, and at the top of the circle she wants the stone to sit, and she wants the stone to sit in like the seed of life or something like that. One of the ancient symbols wrapped around the crystal she wants. So I gotta start weaving both ends. When I get to the top, that's when I gotta figure out how to drop in this stone. Never made an ankh like this before, So a lot of this on here is a first. But let's keep going. So these are separate. I got it's somewhat coming together to make the ankh. And I'm gonna drop this stone in there. And she wants the stone to be wrapped a certain way, a certain design. So I'm gonna use this thinner 20 gauge wire to give her her desired wrapping on the stone. I'm gonna have to wrap it. I need more 20 gauge though. So what I'm about to make is called Aghanon. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Aghanon. And it's another ancient type of thing that she asked for. I never did it before. But this is how she wants the stone to be wrapped. And she wants the stone to be right here. And remember, she had a dream. So what I'm creating a piece she dreamed of. And she dreamed of it like 2 years ago. And she said she asked somebody to make it, and it was like they couldn't do it. And then she came across my TikTok page, and she said she knew I was the one. So I'm real honored. I'm grateful. I'm looking forward to doing more pieces like this, stepping outside of my comfort zone of what I normally do, and create a piece that a person dreamed of. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these 20 gauge wires and I'm creating this shape of twisting them with against each other. I'll show you. Let me show it to you. So you see how that's open? That's open. I need to get this one to open. And so it's gonna open and close. They're gonna interlock with each other, which is gonna hug the stone and keep the stone in place. So I designed it. The stone is in there, it's wrapped. I gotta figure out how to add it to the ankh. But it goes not in the middle of the ankh. It goes at the very top. Like right here. And the design, I gotta figure that out. So I put the stone in there. He ain't going nowhere. He locked in. I got the wings. Last thing she asked for was an eagle head, if I can fit it in there. And I like this piece so much that I decided to go ahead and put in the eagle head on, put it right here. And I think that's gonna finish it all off, bring it all together. So let's do it.